Welcome to today's workout, mamas. We've got a 10-minute prenatal stretch today for back, neck, and shoulders. So we're gonna relieve those tight, tense muscles that accompany pregnancy so frequently. So we're gonna start over on our mats with a child's pose. It's gonna be a gentle 10-minute warm-up or workout with 1 minute each exercise. So push your hips back toward your heels, let those knees open wide, and then reach your arms. Let your chest fall, your belly fall, and just breathe. Try to take deep breaths here to relax. Release any tension you're holding on to. That includes in your face. Try to relax your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your head. Sounds weird, but if you think about it, you're probably holding on to something there, right? Fingers and toes, same thing, try to let go. Keep breathing through this. We got about 10 seconds left. We're just going to flow through each exercise back to back. Our next exercise, we're going to take that back arm. We're going to thread the needle in that child's pose. So back arm comes through, palm is up. We're going to carefully lay down on the side of our head and trying to open up the shoulder blades. So you feel that shoulder blade kind of pulling away from your upper spine. That's what we want. So you're trying to work onto the side of that head, open up those shoulder blades. This arm is just reaching forward, and then you're still pushing your hips back toward your heels. If that's not comfortable, you can come up a little higher onto your hips, but try to stay back here so you can get that full spinal twist. That thoracic spine or your upper spine gets really tight during pregnancy. All the weight gain pulls you forward into kind of a hunched position. So this helps with that. And massages if somebody's willing to give you a massage, but that might be harder to come by. All right, other side, we're gonna do the same thing. So threading that needle. It's one of my favorite stretches. It feels so good. We're going to move on to our next stretch in a few seconds. Keep holding that. Just keep releasing that tension. A minute might feel like a long time, but try to challenge yourself to stay with it for that period of time to really let those muscles relax. If you need to, you can stay longer. Our next stretch is a frog stretch. We're gonna take those knees wide, feet flexed, and then push our hips back. So knees really wide, and try to line up your heels underneath your knees. You can stay up on your hands like this. You can come down on your forearms like me, or you can extend your arms in front like your child's pose. But whatever you're doing, you wanna just feel that stretch through your inner thighs. And breathe. This one is really hard for me. I've got really tight hips. But like I've said in some of my other workouts, everything's connected through this spine. So your hips, if they're tight, your back is gonna be tight, vice versa. So we wanna relieve all that tension in the spine, including those hips. So this is a good stretch for just getting multiple things at once. All right, we're gonna come to a seated position now. So you can just cross your legs however is comfortable here. We're gonna stretch our neck. So placing one hand on the floor, gently grabbing the side of your head near your ear with the other hand, and just gently guiding the head, not pulling, I say guiding because we want this to be more active through the muscles of the neck. So just a gentle guiding, stretching over, and then we're actively pushing through the hand on the floor to separate that shoulder from the neck. Try to create space there. And if you want to look up, you want to look down, find a spot that's tight. Again, your hand is just guiding you. You're not pushing anything, you're not forcing anything. You just put it there as a guide. We're going to continue to open up this side of the body. We're going to take this hand down toward the floor. You can start here, or you can work on your forearm. And we're going to take this arm up and over, reaching actively through that hand. Now what's going to happen is you're going to want to collapse into that, and your hip's going to want to come off the floor. Push your hip down so your butt's on the floor, and then reach with this arm. Feel that lat, this muscle right here, really pull away from the body. That's what you want. And then feel your hip starting to pull away through that side body. Should feel really good. And again, if that's too intense, you can come up higher. You can always work it a little bit further, looking up if you want to. We're going to do all that on the other side now. So taking the hand, just gently guiding the head over to the side. Don't forget about that breath. Deep belly breaths, sending oxygen. And then this hand that's on the floor, actively pulling away. So you're not pushing, you're not pulling. You're just trying to actively create space between the neck and shoulders to open everything up. We're going to move on to that side body stretch. So placing this hand or the forearm down, pushing down through that opposite hip, and then reaching actively with that arm, trying to pull this lat away from the body, trying to reach through those fingertips as far as you can, up and over. So it's not just up, it's not just over, it's up and over. So we get that really nice active stretch. This side's a little harder for me to try to not get this hip to lift, but that's okay. You just take your time, roll with it. Again, we're working on evening everything out. Tight spine usually means tight hips, tight lower body, etc. It's all connected, like I said. So we want to work on alleviating that tension because tight muscles equal weak muscles. And so we want to keep everything strong, especially during pregnancy where that relaxin hormone creates weaker muscles in general. All right, we're moving to a downward dog. Pretty classic yoga pose here. Starting on the hands and knees, bring your hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, push your hips up and back. Feet are about hip width apart. You're pushing through the palms to open up your shoulders and push your hips nice and high. Now here you can stay where you're pushing your heels toward the floor, or you can pedal your feet to try to work those heels a little closer. I know I can really feel this one in my hamstrings and calves. Very commonly tight muscles, also connected to that spine. So take care. Be gentle and just let your body guide you. Whatever feels good here. You can even sway your hips if you'd like. You can push forward and back if you like. It's your workout. Can kind of see my swollen ankles in this one. All right, we're gonna walk those feet toward your hands. Now your feet can be hip width apart or they can be together. You could even take them a little wider than the mat. We're gonna go to a forward fold. There's not a lot of rules here. I'm gonna start with my knees bent so I can reach the floor. If you're already flexible enough, you can reach the floor with straight legs, go for it. You could also put your hands on your shins. But I want you to try to work towards the floor here, whatever that looks like today. And if it feels better with your belly to let those feet go wider, that's a great option. It'll also help you get your hands closer to the floor if your feet are wide, or get your legs straighter to really feel that hamstring release. Now you guys can see how inflexible I am. I'm not naturally flexible, but it's good for me. All right, we made it through the workout. Gently roll up. And that's it, 10 minutes to release that spine. I hope you feel really good after that workout. Be sure to check out my other prenatal stretch workouts and my other prenatal fitness workouts to keep you strong and healthy throughout your pregnancy. We'll see you next time.